Ashley Drakeford, and I am a distance learning student at North Carolina A&T. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about the local food phenomenon. So for my interdisciplinary studies project, I chose to explore the local food movement and really understand why it's gotten so popular. So I decided to explore the local food phenomenon because I'm a member of a community garden. And so eating and growing local is something that I understand from the aspect of a grower's point of view. But I really wanted to delve into, hey, what's the economic side of it? How does it impact local businesses? What's the environmental side of it? How does it impact the community around it? So those are just a few of the disciplines that are involved within the Eat and Grow Local phenomenon. And so I'm going to explore a little bit of those with some of the gardeners at the Cottage City opening day. And then also talk to some community members that are volunteering as a part of it, as well as some businesses that are that bring and sell their goods at local farmers markets.
All right, so tell me a little bit about what you know about the local food movement.
Well, I belong to something called Slow Food, which is all over the world these days, but we really work to sort of help promote and work with people who are doing food locally, whether it's growing it or distilling it or pickling it or cooking it. And I'm a chef and I'm a master gardener, so I'm really interested. But I love going to the markets, all these farmer markets all over the place now. The producers markets, they're called producers.
Okay.
And I love that because it's as much of a social thing as a sort of eating just food thing. You go to the supermarket, you don't talk to anybody.
Right.
You go to the market, you talk to everybody, and you get to find out what they're doing. And, you know, it's a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, you know it's healthy, and you learn more about what you're eating.
Gotcha.
You sort of, I think it makes people think more.
Right.
And that's what I really like about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tell me about, you mentioned a lot of times with when you hear people talk about the local food movement, you always hear about like the food and how it's healthier for you, but it sounds like you kind of mentioned a social dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about like the community aspect.
Yeah, I'm an anthropologist by training, demographer. But the thing, I think food is also a really social thing. One of the things that if you want people to really eat better, make sure they're all sitting down at a table, talking to each other, discussing the food and whatever else is going on in their lives. And I guarantee you'll eat better than if you're just grabbing a bag of fast food and sort of walking down the street cramming it in your mouth.
Right.
There's no context.
Yeah.
And they've shown that with like childhood obesity. I've worked with a lot of schools in nutrition. One of the most important things to get kids to fight obesity is get kids outside and dinner together with their families or whomever they live with or whoever their family group is.
And so we've seen that like eating and growing your food locally is something that kind of impacts that.
And
Hi, Marion. How are you?
Hey, I'm well.
Can
Not
you
stepping on the asparagus.
Thanks for joining us at the community garden today. Can you tell us what you think it means when you hear the term local food movement or eat and grow local?
What does it mean?
Yeah, what does that mean to
Exactly
you?
what it means.
What's that?
That means it's grown here in this area.
Okay. And are you a gardener?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, awesome. So what are some of the benefits?
I got an asparagus.
Did that come from the garden?
Yeah, over here somewhere.
So what kind of benefits have you seen from being able to grow and eat locally? I don't know.
I know, poor thing. Less pesticide, which makes our health a little better.
Okay.
And I think that eating food that's grown in your own backyard tends to be more nutritional for your better being.
Right. Brittany, you just got finished volunteering with the Port Towns Youth Council at the Community Garden in Cottage City. Tell me a little bit about what it means when you hear the term local food movement or eat and grow local.
So the local food movement, whenever I hear that, it makes me think about being able to control your own destiny, right? So we all have to eat food, and food is like power. One is it's like energy, like physical energy for our bodies. So for me, the concept of eating and growing local really like concentrates around this idea of being able to determine what it is that I want to eat, when I want to eat it, how I want to eat it, being able to cook it and prepare it the way that I want. It's also about education. So one of the beauties of like working in a community garden is that you get to connect with people in your neighborhood. And since, you know, my town is a very diverse community, that means I get to connect with people from all over the world. So I get to connect with people from El Salvador, or from Jamaica, or from Trinidad and Tobago, or from, you know, Colorado, or from India. And all of us get to work in the garden together. We get to trade ideas, we get to trade secrets, we get to trade concepts to really help build a community for the future.
So
It's also like physical work. So I walk probably, whenever I go to the garden, I walk to the garden. That's like a half mile, maybe a quarter mile each way. So that's a total of about a half mile every time I go to the garden. I mean, and just the sheer physical exercise of moving mulch, bending, and sitting up. But then it also
and eating and growing local, what do you think about? What does that mean to you?
Well, usually it means eating things that are grown seasonally within 150 miles of the place where they're bought.
Okay.
That is not necessarily true in the West because things are more spread out there.
Mm-hmm.
But on the East Coast, it's about a normal range.
Right. And so how do you think that this has impacted like the businesses and the communities in this area?
I think it's really important because it allows folks that are running small businesses in the neighborhood as well as farmers that are nearby.
Right.
Allows them to help improve the economy while selling people great things that they have made and or grown.
Yeah.
And it's just a really high impact that is what I would call the counterweight to the corporate structure, where it is all about just trying to get things from as far away as needed. You know, they don't even think about the value to the local economy.
Right.
So as I prepared and did my research and literature review for this project, it became clear to me that I wanted to dig into the disciplines of health, earth science, and economics. But as the project unfolded and I started participating with the Cottage City Community Garden and a volunteer project, and I visited the farmers market, it became very clear to me that a big part of the local food movement was people and was actually sociology. So it was cool to hear how the local food movement was bringing people together in very different ways. We saw it at the Cottage City Community Garden because they were able to partner with a local youth organization. And Richard talked about it as well when he talked about just different businesses being able to come together and share their goods and support the local economy. And then also Mark mentioned it when he talked a little bit more about people just coming together in the market. And maybe when you go to the grocery store, you're not as apt to talk to someone. But when you go to a producer's market or a farmer's market, you know, you want to know where the items are coming from, who's all involved, and it really becomes a social event. So I think that was an interesting aspect to this project. And I hope you learn a lot about the local food movement. And I hope this project inspires you to visit a local farmers market in your area, support local farmers, or just trying to figure out, hey, what are some of the things that I can get that grow in my area to support the local food movement.